Hello, hello, hello. Welcome again to another lesson. Right. We're back from the break, right? Right, finally. We're going to be in A flat major. Very nice. And it's a breakdown lesson. Fill my cup, Lord. I did it in A flat for no apparent reason. I will try as much as possible to break everything down. Then probably after that I will play it together and you listen to how it sounds. You don't actually have to play it the same way I did, but you can learn some of the moves, right? So I start with this. Then I'm playing F major chord instead of F minor. So if like we're in A flat, you'd be like, okay, don't play this, play that. But I'm changing it to this. Then I'd go to a C major chord. Very simple chords. So left hand, right hand. You can just look at the notes and we go on, right? I come back to my A flat major chord. Left hand, right hand. That's how I played it. Great. Then I'm playing a scale. That's the scale there. You can look at this scale as A flat major scale, and we're just starting on the 6 and extending it to the A flat, or you can look at it as F natural minor scale. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1, and we're extending it to A flat. Or you can also look at it as a C Phrygian scale. A Phrygian scale is 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. I've given you 3 ways you can look at this scale. Maybe you can also look at it as E flat, mixolydian, and other stuff. Right, but let's just look at it as F natural minor. Great. Alright. The next one is B flat 7. Left hand, right hand. Then I go to E flat major chord, and then I lower it to an E flat major 7. Very nice move. Great. The next chord is this E diminished 7. Then E flat minus 6. Or you can just look at it as a C diminished. So it's like I'm just playing diminished chords. Then I use it to go to my 2. Great, very nice move there. So this here is E diminished 7. There's a chord and we're just voicing it this way. Right, left hand, right hand. Left hand, right hand. It gives us a B flat minus 7 chord. B flat minus 7. B flat major, minor, minus 7. And we're just voicing it this way. We've learned this type of chord several times. Great. So from here, I'm using a technique called pedal point, where like you're just sustaining your bass note and you're playing different harmonies over this bass note. So that's what I'm doing there. Right, so this B flat is sustained, right? I use a lot of pedal point in this arrangement. So it's like I bring it to a flat 5, minus 7 flat 5, left hand, right hand, then back to the minus 7. Great, then this gives us E flat 6, or you can basically look at it as a C minor 7, and we're just voicing it in a different way. Great. There are so many ways you can look at chords, right? Back to the B flat minor 7, then back to this. Then this time I change it to A flat major 7. Left hand, right hand, A flat major 7. This is how we get the chord. Great. Then to this E minor 7 flat 5, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Then to my 6 F minor, very simple chord. I'm just doing a stretch. If you think it's too much, you can just play an octave on your left like this, but I played it like this. Right. So this chord right here, E minor 7 flat 5 over G, we're using the G as the bass. Right, so E major, E minor, minor 7 flat 5. This is how we get to the chord, and we are taking this da 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 to the left, da 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 da, and G is repeated, so it's left with this. Great, a tritone, right? And we add the G and the B flat. Great, very nice voicing. Great. Then I go to Bread of Heaven, my favorite part. Bread of Heaven. I play something very nice there, right? I am being creative, changing from to that's what I did. Then I respond with this C major chord, very simple. Then I lower it to the C diminished. Look, it's a C diminished chord just over a G flat, or you can look at it as E flat minor 6. So great. Then I'm using a pedal point again. This is going to be my sustained bass note, and I think I was sustaining this too. That was what I played there. So I'm playing a G flat diminished 7. This is on my right hand. Then this on my right hand, it gives me a G flat 7 sharp 11 sus2. We'll look at this chord, don't worry. Then back to this C diminished. Then very nice. This is basically a minor chord. We are playing a D flat minor 6. So D flat major, D flat minor, and minor 6, right? And I'm just bringing this da 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 on my left. Or you can also say it's a E6 sharp 11. Okay, let's look at this chord. G flat 7 sharp 11 sus2. G flat 7. Then we have this sus2. This is going to be like our 11, right? We play sharp on it. Da. That's how we get in the chord. And we're just putting the tritone da 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 on our left, then this on our right. Great. Great. Then I go to this A flat minor. Very simple chords there, but you see, sounds very nice. Left hand, right hand. Then I come to A flat minor major 7. Great. A flat major, A flat minor, minor major 7. Great. Then I bring everything down. I'm just taking you down. You'll be like, oh, you'll be surprised. So I'm playing a D minor 7. We've learned this chord several times, just that I'm repeating some notes. Great. So right hand, left hand, D minor, minor 7. Right. So that move there, let me play again. You see. Great. Great. So that is how it sounds. Very nice. So when I'm on this, I'm playing something I think is too dramatic. I call it a dramatic chromatic scale. The reason why I call it dramatic is like it doesn't really change anything from in there. It's just that I'm using it to stress something. So I play then I come back to my D minor 7. So you see, it doesn't change anything. That's why I think it's too dramatic. So that's what I played. Something like this. Then, so you see, very simple chords that I'm using. So I'm playing an E flat major chord. Great, still on the E flat. E flat major 7 sus 2 sus 4. Great. Some of these things you meet them a lot in hymnals, where like you're just on your bass note, right, and the harmonies are changing, right, on your right. Right, so this right here is E flat major 7 sus 2 sus 4, E flat major 7, then we have sus 2, then sus 4. Great. That's the chord, and we're voicing it this way. Then I play. Very simple move. E flat to A flat. This. Great. We're just using the E flat as our bass. Then, okay, to this chord. E flat 7, flat 9, sharp 11. Last time we learned how to form a 7 flat 9 chord very easy. So I know right away my 7 flat 9 is this. I gave a clue in the previous lessons. Great. And we have our 11, sharp 11. This is how we get in the chord. Great. And we are just bringing this here to give us a tritone, and the G comes here. Great. Then the B flat goes here. Great. This is how we're doing the voicing. Very nice. Then back to my 1. Great. So this is the fill my cup, Lord. Then I go to like the woman at the well I was seeking. I think the hymn literally starts that way rather, right? But I wanted to be creative, so I start with fill my cup, Lord, like the woman at the well I was seeking. Let's look at that, and after that I'll play everything together, and I think it's okay for today's lesson, right? So I'm being creative. I do. That's what I played. Then I come back to my A flat major chord. Great. Then I'm going to my Re. I play this very simple chord, major chord, right? But I do this, and I respond like this. So great. Then I do this. Very nice move. Great. Left hand, right hand. There you go. Great chords here. Right, so you see I'm just using that pedal point technique again, right? And I am trying to change the harmonies over my bass, right? So we know how to play a 7 flat 9 chord very easy, right? I give a clue. You can go to the previous lessons and you check, right? And we're just repeating the E. Great. Then the B flat. Then the E flat. So left hand, right hand. Good. I change this. It's basically like I'm playing F minor 6. F minor 6 on my right hand. F is just repeated over the E flat power chord, right? So it gives me the E flat major 7 13 sus 2 sus 4. This is how normally I understand my chords. I break down like my right hand and my left hand separately, right? So let's look at the chord E flat major 7. Then we have our 13. We don't play this, so we play sus 2 and it's sus 4. Great. This is how we're getting the chord. And we we already know how to voice it. Great. The next one is E flat major 7 flat 9. So if you look at it, you see that I'm still playing a minor 6 chord. It's like a G minor 6. I'm just repeating the G, right, over the E flat power chord to give me E flat major 7 flat 9. Great. Then I change to this E flat minor 7 flat 5. Very nice voicing. Left hand, right hand. Great. That's what I did. So great. I come back to my A flat major. Then I lower everything to a C major. Very nice move there. So I'm basically changing this A flat, and I'm now going to think in C. Some people will say that, okay, you're thinking in G, whichever way you look at it. Basically, like I'm now in C. Great. And I am playing this. The reason why I'm saying is in C is that I just see this as a C, right? I'm just playing it over a G bass. Or you think it's G, you can just say, okay, you're still thinking in G. It depends which way you look at it, right? Because this is not in A flat, this is not in A flat, right? Then I think this is also not in A flat, like this. So these three, they're not in A flat. So basically we're not in A flat now. That's what I played. Then I go to the flat 7 of the A flat. I'm trying to come back to A flat. This is basically A flat minor, right, over a G flat bass. And it gives us like a B6 chord. Left hand, right hand. That's what I played it. Then I use it to go to my 4. Very nice move. Then I play this chromatic scale and respond with a F diminished chord. 4. Very nice. We're about to finish. So you see, very simple chords. Then I'm taking my time so people get the moves. I come back to the E flat 7 flat 9 sharp 11 chord. We've learned this chord. Great. So this is the like the woman at the well part, right? So I think after this, then I go back to fill my cup, Lord, and I change some of the moves here and there. Let me try and play the like the woman at the well for you to listen and see how it sounds. Then I'll play from the top, right? So like this. That was what I did there. All right. I'll try as much as possible to play from the fill my cup, Lord, to this place. Maybe it might not be that perfect like the performance, but because this tutorial is okay. Let's look at how it sounds, right? part. Very nice. To my sea. Great. Yes. This is how it sounds. And I come back to fill my cup, Lord. I repeat some stuff and I change one or two stuffs in there. I think it's kind of okay for today's lesson, right? You practice, have fun with music, and we will learn something else next time. All right. Take care. Bye.